we've left the couch. You're inspired. You've done a little bit of writing, maybe a week or so. I don't know. And now what happens when you get in here?
What happens is, well, I'll just show you what I would do. I'm just gonna. Here's a template for the Sunday comics. Okay, I worked like an old-fashioned artist. Some newspapers are formatted vertically, some are formatted horizontally, and some are very thin. They just the panels are very reduced. So the first 2 panels can be removed. So every comic strip you see the gag starts down here.
So in the methodology of this, is in one of these panels the beat? Is it always?
Yes, you'll leave a beat for a facial expression, huh? And that gives the audience a chance to go, huh? And that's part of the fun of it. And I think that's why you have to be a performer to do this, because you're acting all the parts. You're also the cameraman, the director, the producer, you know, and there's a certain thrill in doing this. But when you asked me before, is it hard to draw? And I said, yeah, it's like standing at the end of a diving board looking down into the water and wondering how deep it is. It's when you first put that first line on the page, there's a certain sense of anxiety as if it's going to fit. But I have to start somewhere. So if I'm doing a head, I start with a circle. And let's say, and you can start with a circle for anything. Let's say this is going to be Farley the dog. And one of the things I loved about this dog was that of all the characters, he was the most elastic. He was the most mobile. He was the most goofy, you know.
And is that difficult? Is that difficult to draw when a character is like that?
No, it's easier to draw because you can exaggerate so much. And the real characters, there's only so far you can let somebody's mouth open before it's not possible.
You know what's amazing as I watch you do this? You started out with a circle, and I know this isn't magic, but magically I'm seeing Farley appear. Well, and that's amazing.
And with the dirt, I mean, it's much funnier when you have the dirt flying around, right? It's much funnier. Because dogs are dirty. They bring in dirt, they smell crappy. That's the joy of having a dog, is that it's not a person. It's got its own ambiance, right? And so you tolerate all the dirt and the crud, and you just say, oh man, well, that's just the dog, right? So the more dirt and crud, and maybe he's kicking over his dog dish as he's stretching, and so you've got the dog food firing out of there. The more motion you can do, the better.
That's great. Nice.